Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be crocheting a gnome that I got from Magimuse. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So a few weeks ago, I had unboxed this crochet kit from Magimuse that I got on Amazon. I will leave a link for that in the description box below. So today we are going to be doing the gnome. And if you had seen my unboxing video, I show what comes in this kit. So far, just by at a glance, these instructions look really good. But we are going to do a character today. And they're all gnomes. I think there's like 3 of them in here. And we are going to start this. So we have a candy corn gnome. A few weeks ago I did do the candy corn. So I don't want to do a candy corn gnome. Let's see. We have a witch gnome. Witch. Oh, and it says the difficulty. There's 3 stars difficulty. I wonder what else they've got. And a skull gnome. Okay, let's do the witch one. But the difficulty on this one is a 4-star, so I wonder what that all means. So we're gonna do the witch gnome today. And I'm gonna whip out the yarn that it's asking at the moment. It wants the purple yarn. In this kit, it comes with everything that you possibly need to make each of the characters. I'm just perusing for the crochet needle, hook, sorry, crochet hook. It comes with a needle and some markers. I actually have my own sitting out on the table, so I won't be dealing with that. And it comes with these wires, I'm guessing for the hat maybe, so I'm going to leave that on standby. But let's just get started with this. Okay, so this isn't a lot of purple. Is this even the right purple? Doesn't it look darker than it's the only purple in here? Okay, so let me see. It's one of those spools that you could possibly find the inside of. I go inside here and I pull out like a small amount, hoping, I mean, this could go one of 2 ways. It could be completely messed up, or it could keep you from having to chase this around when it rolls around. So I did get a little stuff here, but that's fine. I'll end up crocheting that. So these videos are going to be for right-handed. Comment below if you need a left-handed and I'll totally make a video for you on that. I normally do it left-handed, but this month is just so busy. It's by request only at this point because I just won't have enough time in the month to do it. I'm already backed up in my videos as it is already. Okay. So, MR is the magic ring. Oh, before we start, there is a gear button at the corner of the screen. You can click that to speed up or slow down this video. They'll have a playback option that you can change. And then also you can click on the CC button for closed captioning and lower the volume on your phone if you don't need to hear me. Okay, so round 1, we're going to do the magic ring. We're going to do a chain and then 6 single crochet stitches with the purple yarn, end up with 6 stitches. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. You will need to take your finger like this. We're going to take the yarn like this and wrap it around 1, 2, and then 3 times. Leave a little excess here because we're going to take our middle finger and just clamp down on that. Then I'm going to rotate my finger, palm up. I'm going to take my 3.0 millimeter hook and stick that right underneath all 3 strands. Then I'm going to pull this strand back underneath these 2. So grab that 3rd strand and pull it underneath the 2 there. So now we're going to yarn over. That's putting the yarn over the hook like that. And we're going to pull this strand through that loop. So let's do that. So we just closed our magic ring. We can let go of our middle finger and slide this off of our index. So now all we have to do is the chain 1 and the 6 single crochet stitches. So gather up some yarn. We're going to chain 1, and all that is a yarn over and pull through the loop for a chain 1. That's all it is. Now for a single crochet, what you're going to do is stick your hook into the magic ring like that. Then you want to yarn over, pull up a loop like that. Then we're going to yarn over again and pull through 2 loops. That's 1 single crochet stitch. So let's do another one. Into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and now we have 2 single crochet stitches. Into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 single crochet stitches. I'm just going to do this 3 more times, you guys. 1, 2, 3, okay, so now we have 6 single crochet stitches. We have to close up our magic ring, and how we do that is hold on to the excess piece here. It's been flapping in the wind. Okay, you want to pinch with your index and your thumb the bottom stitches right here, not too tight. So we have these 2 loops. For naming's sake, we're going to name this the front loop and this one the back loop. What we're going to want to do is pull this excess yarn and see which one goes in first. So gently pull it until you see some movement. Okay, so it looks like the back loop is moving. You see that? Stop pulling. We're going to pull out that back loop from this end, not this end, but this end. So get back there and pull that out. And for you, it may not be the back loop, it may be the front loop. You just have to watch out for which one goes in first. That's the one that you have to pull out from this bottom part here, and pull it till you see that front loop, it's disappearing. So you want to keep pulling until that front loop is gone. See, there's no more hole in the magic ring. Then you can pull the excess piece and have the back loop disappear as well. Okay. So now we're going to do count back 6 stitches and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stick your hook into the 6th stitch, both front and back loops. We're going to yarn over, and then we're going to pull through all loops off the hook like that. And then you're going to take your marker and you're going to mark the last stitch you made for the next round. And we've completed round 1. Okay, so oh goodness, so for so for round 2 to 13, we're going to chain 1 and then do 6 single crochet stitches it also tells you slip stitch. I missed that, but we did it. To end up with 6 stitches. I just said, oh my gosh, because that's a lot, and it's very tiny, so we're not gonna have a fun time. So this marker indicates that, you know, we're on the 2nd round, right? That's just how I do it. You can say this is 1. I'm gonna say this is 2. Now let's just, I happen to have a bunch of them. If you don't, you have to kind of keep moving them up the round. But I would go on Amazon and buy a pack of these so that you don't run out. So I'm going to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, magically. If not, I would have opened that packet. You guys, these markers, they came in kits. I didn't buy these. I save all the hooks, all the markers, all the needles, all the eyeballs that I get from the kits. And you never know when you're gonna need them down the road. So I'm just gonna move this instructional book up more because it's hanging off my desk and I really don't need the instructions right now. We know that we're gonna do 6 single crochet stitches for a lot of rounds. So we're gonna chain 1. So yarn over, pull through the loop, and then we're gonna do 6 single crochet stitches. So into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's 1 single crochet stitch. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's 2 single crochet stitches. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's 3. And I just have to do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 6 in total. And to close off this round, I'm going to count back 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put my hook into the 6th stitch like that. And then we're going to do a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull through all the loops off the hook. And then we're going to take a marker and we're going to mark this off for the 4th round. Ooh. So I said, oh, 3rd round, sorry. Ooh. So this is 2nd, this is 3rd. We're going to do the 3rd one now. All right, gathering up some yarn. All right, so I'm going to yarn over and chain 1. Then we're going to do 6 single crochet stitches. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now I just have to do this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, if you not noticed, my project is curling in on itself. Let me count back 6 and do a slip stitch and I'll show you how to fix that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stick your hook in there, yarn over and pull through all the loops off your hook, and then mark off the last stitch. Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of building a little bowl around itself. We have to flip this inside out. The yarn, the excess yarn is back here. It's supposed to be on the inside, so we just have to invert this. So I'm going to tuck this excess yarn into the center here, and while I'm holding that down, I'm just going to invert the edges. So you just got to flip it inside out. So just be very careful, but flip it inside out. So now you should have definable rows or rounds. That's the pretty side, so you know that you did it right. Okay, so let me do this one more time with you guys, and then in silence I will be continuing this. Hopefully I can get everything done in one video, but this is a lot. We've got up to round 42. Let's see what else we got back here. It goes up to round 47, and then you got to do the nose, the hand, the beard. So we've got a ways to go. Let's see how much we can do. Okay, so like we did, chain 1, yarn over, and chain 1. Then we're going to do 6 single crochet stitches into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we can count back 6 and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yarn over and pull through all loops, and then we're just going to mark the last stitch we made. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue doing this. Like I said, again, these are very small, so it's understandable if you're a little frustrated now. I hate doing so many of these that are tiny. My hands aren't even that big, and I struggle. So all right, let's do this without me talking. Okay, so we did 2 through 13. I didn't mark it yet. Wanted to see what we're doing next. So for round 14, we're going to chain 1, do a single crochet stitch, an increasing stitch 3 times, a slip stitch, and then end up with 9. Okay, so I'm going to remove this marker, put it here, in the last stitch we made, and I'm going to remove all the other ones. Okay. All right. I'm gonna gather up some yarn too. And I love this. See, like when you get it from the inside, I'm gonna pull this sucker and it doesn't roll around like some craziness. But that's the way I like it. Okay. All right, so let's chain 1, then we're going to do a single crochet stitch, then we're going to do an increasing stitch. Now an increasing stitch is just taking one of these stitches and turning them into 2, and how we do that is we put 2 single crochet stitches into that one stitch. So into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we have our increasing stitch. Let's do that again. A single crochet stitch, and then an increasing stitch, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. One more time, into the next stitch, we'll do a single crochet stitch, and then into the last stitch where the marker is, put in your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We can remove this marker. So now we're going to count 9 stitches and we're going to do a slip stitch. So 3, 6, 9, put your hook into the 9th stitch. We're going to yarn over and pull through all loops on hook, and then take our marker and mark off our last stitch. Okay, so now for round 15 we have to chain 1 and we're going to do 9 single crochet stitches with a slip stitch and end up with 9. So that's pretty straightforward. So let's chain 1, and then we're going to do 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last one where the marker is, 9, Okay. We can remove the marker. And then we're going to count back 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to do a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops on hook, and then put your marker back into the last stitch. And then we can move on to round 16. So here we have chain 1. We're going to do a single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch 3 times with a slip stitch and end up with 12. Okay. So chain 1, we're going to do a single crochet stitch, and then we're going to do an increasing stitch into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're going to do another single crochet stitch. And then we just have to repeat this 2 more times. So, single crochet stitch. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch into the next hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then a single crochet stitch. And then we have to do this 1 more time. Single crochet stitch. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then in the marker, single crochet stitch. We can remove the marker. Now we're going to count back 12 and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then slip stitch through all the loops and mark off the last stitch. And then we're going to move on to round 17. So for round 17, we're going to chain 1 and do 12 single crochet stitches with the slip stitch. Straightforward. So let me gather up some yarn here. Okay. We're going to chain 1 and then we're going to do 12 single crochet stitches, and you don't have to count out loud. We'll count back before we do a slip stitch. As the round gets bigger, it's just really tough to count 1 by 1. If you have your marker in place, you'll be able to count back later the stitches that you need to have to do your slip stitch. Okay, now count back 12 and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I didn't even remove the marker, but I'm going to remove it now. Put it in the last stitch. Okay, so now for round 18 we have to chain 1, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch 4 times, and do a slip stitch and end up with 16. Okay, so chain 1, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch. Now we just have to repeat this 3 more times. So single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch. Repeat this 2 more times. Single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch. Repeat this 1 more time. Single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch, and then I'm going to remove the marker, and we're going to count back 16 and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then do a slip stitch and mark your last stitch here. Okay, so now for round 19 we have to chain 1, do 16 single crochet stitches and a slip stitch to end up with 16. Okay, chain 1 and 16 single crochet stitches. Okay, then I'm going to count back 16 and do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Put the marker in. Okay, so for round 20 we have to chain 1, do 3 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, a slip stitch, and then end up with 20 stitches. Little advanced now. Just gathering up some yarn. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do an increasing stitch and then we're going to repeat this 3 more times. So 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2. Then we're going to repeat this 2 more times. 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we're going to do this 1 more time. 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2. Okay, remove the marker. We're going to count back 20 and then do a slip stitch. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, put the marker in. Okay, so for round 21, we have to do chain 1, 20 single crochet stitches, and a slip stitch to end up with 20. So this is pretty much straightforward. Chain 1, and then single crochet stitches all the way around. Remove the marker, count back 20 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Then we're going to put our marker in. Okay. All right. So for round 22, we have to chain 1, do 2 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, 2 single crochet stitches 4 times, a slip stitch, and end up with 24. Okay, let me gather up some yarn. We are getting there. I hope that you are able to get this done as well. Again, you can change the playback speed. I'm so excited to see what this looks like. The gnomes are so cute. You see the gnomes everywhere. They're different holidays, different occasions. They're always cute. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, then we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 2, then we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2. So we just have to repeat this 3 more times. So 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, an increasing stitch, 1, 2, 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and then we have to repeat this 2 more times. 2 single crochet stitches, 2, an increasing stitch, 1, 2, 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and then you have to repeat this 1 more time. 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then 2 single crochet stitches, 1, 2. Okay, remove the marker. We're going to count back 24 times and do a slip stitch. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24. Do a slip stitch. Okay, and we're going to mark off the last stitch. Okay. All right. So for round 23, we're going to chain 1 and do 24 single crochet stitches, slip stitch, and end up with 24 single crochet stitches. Okay, the number's getting bigger. Okay, so now we got to count back 24 and do a slip stitch. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24. And then put the marker. Okay, so we're going to change the color in the end of the last row. So before we do a slip stitch, I'm going to stop here and show you how I switch colors. So we have to chain 1, 5 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, and then we're going to change the black yarn to the black yarn, slip stitch, and end up with 28. Okay, so let's gather up some yarn here. Oh, and it actually tells you how to do it. You can follow their way. I'm going to do it my way. Okay. So, chain 1. We're going to do 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 5 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Then we're going to repeat this 2 more times. 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An increasing stitch. 1, 2. We just got to do this one more time. 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an increasing stitch. 1, 2. I'm going to remove the marker. Now, before we do the slip stitch, again, you can follow these instructions here. It's great that they show you that. It's slightly different from what I do, so I'm just going to do it my way. But pull out the yarn so you get a huge loop so you won't lose your stitch. We're going to set this aside. I'm going to go and grab the black. This is the ratty black they gave us. I'm going to try to find the center again. So you go in here, and again, it might be like at first you get a little wad, but then once you end up using it, ooh, this came out nice. It came out really nice. I got lucky. But once you end up using it, you won't have yarn that's going to roll around. It'll stay put for the most part. If it's heavy, you can always hold it back and just pull, right? But it won't roll around, and I love that. Okay. I'm going to show you how I cast on onto your hook from nothing. So with my ring and pinky and thumb, I'm going to grab the end here. I'm going to take my index and middle and hold that apart about like 1.5 inches or so. Then I'm going to take my hook, lie it perpendicular to the yarn. We're going to go down, out, and around to make a loop. I'll do that again. Perpendicular to the yarn, down, oops, out, and around. So you're going to hold the yarn where it crosses with your middle finger. So place that here. You can let go of your left hand. And then we're going to grab some yarn here around the finger. Now what you want to do, oh shoot, hold on you guys. That alarm, if you can hear it, is the Dexter dinner alarm. I'm just going to redo this for you guys, but I have to feed him. Hold on. Okay. So, for those who need me to see this thing again, I'll show it to you again. Alright. Ring finger and pinky, thumb, hold one end, index finger and middle finger, hold apart about 1.5 inches away. Take your hook, lie it perpendicular to the yarn. Then we're going to go down, out, and around to make the loop. Then I'm going to take my middle finger and hold it right where it crosses so I can let go of my left hand. I'm going to gather up some yarn around my finger, and then I'm going to hold the end down like this with my thumb and my middle finger and slide down my hook towards my thumb. So where it crosses, I'm going to take my thumb and middle finger and pinch that end so that the hook can't move. And then I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop like that. And then I'm going to overhand my hook for a little bit. I'm going to pinch the end of the excess piece right here. And then I'm going to take my index and thumb and slide it all the way down towards my thumb as far as it will go the knot should tighten as you do this. Okay, and then once you get to a point where it won't tighten anymore, then you can take your thumb in your middle and pull out the excess piece to tighten up the knot just a little bit more. And then I'm going to take my thumb and my index, hold the knot, we're going to slide it towards the hook. So pull up towards the hook, and we're going to leave some space here to slip off the hook. We're going to set this aside for now. Now I'm going to get back into my original project here. I'm going to put back my hook through that loop and then tighten up the loop a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to count back 28, and then we're going to stick the hook into the 28th stitch. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. Stick your hook into the 28th stitch. Okay, rather than use this purple one, we're going to set this aside. I'm going to go grab the black yarn, the loop that we made. I'm going to slip it onto the hook. I'm going to put some yarn around my finger. Now we're going to use the black yarn to do the slip stitch. So pull this yarn through all the loops on the hook, and like we always do, we're going to mark this off with our marker, the last stitch we made. Yikes. Okay. Let me just see if we're switching back at all. Yeah, we have to switch back to the purple. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to leave this on here. Okay. Does it tell you what to do with the same color hook? I mean, not really. So, but since we're going to use the purple again down the road, I'm going to just leave this on here. I'm going to show you how I trail it up the rounds so that it follows me. So when I need it, it's right there for my using. Okay. So now we are going to do round 25. And round 25 is chain 1. We're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, 3 single crochet stitches, 4 times, slip stitch, and with 32. So we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through the loop, and then we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, then we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2. Then we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. So now we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then we just have to do this one more time. 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we're going to do the last 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, and then 3, and then we're going to count back 32 and do a slip stitch. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32. Now, I want to trail up the purple so that it doesn't stay down here. We're going to do this black, 1 more row, 2 more rows. So I want my purple to be right there when I switch. So what I'm going to do is I am going to lay this purple right across my hook right there. So you see that? I'm just taking it and laying it right across it so that when I yarn over, I'm going to slip stitch through all the loops off my hook, and I already brought it up 1 row. So then we can put this purple to the back again. We're going to remove the marker and put it at the last stitch we've made, and we're going to continue on to round 26, and I'm going to get some yarn while I read it. So for round 26 we have to chain 1. We're going to do 7 single crochet stitches. We're going to do an increasing stitch, repeat that 4 times, do a slip stitch, and then end up with 36 stitches. Okay. Okay. And remember, try not to sew this into any of the stitches. But let's do round 26. So chain 1. We're going to do 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we have to repeat this 3 more times. 7 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 7 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 7 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and increasing stitch, 1, 2. Remove the marker. Now we're going to count back 36 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. Okay, now like we did before, I'm going to lay across the purple on my hook like that, so that when we do the slip stitch, we bring the purple up with us. So yarn over, pull through all loops. Let's mark the last stitch. And then we can go to round 27. Okay, so we have to chain 1, do 8 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, repeat 4 times, and then we're going to change to purple yarn again and do a slip stitch to end up with 40. Okay, so remember, don't accidentally stitch this in your stitching. So chain 1, we're going to do 8 single crochet stitches. 1, wait, is this the right one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 8 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Then we just have to repeat this 2 more times. Let me get some more yarn. Okay. Then I'm going to repeat this 2 more times, 8 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Increasing stitch. 1, 2, and then we're going to do this one more time, so 8 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2, and remove the marker. Okay, so now we get to switch to the purple. Let's count back 40 stitches, and we're going to do a slip stitch. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So stick your hook into the 40th stitch. Now, because we're changing colors, instead of using this black one here, I'm going to set this aside. We're going to use the purple, and we drag that up the rows. So we have purple right here waiting for us. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over with the purple, and then I'm going to pull through all the loops from the hook, and then I'm going to mark the last stitch we made. And then we won't be switching back to black anymore. So I'm going to cut about like 1.5 inches or 2. Like that. And I'm going to tie it around the purple. Ooh. Oh no. Make sure you don't lose your stitches. Put your hook back in there. I'm going to tie this around the black. It doesn't have to be super tight, just snug enough to where you won't lose the black stitching. Okay, and we're just going to tuck this inside the project like that. And then we can move on to the next row, which is 28. We're going to be doing a chain 1, 9 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, a slip stitch, and then we're going to have 44 stitches remaining. Okay. You might have to stop at the end of the hat. So, but that's okay. We'll do a gnome this week, and then next week we have the other Magimuse crochet kit. It's got 3 characters on there, so we'll do that. I am getting a Woobles kit. Kind of excited about that, so I gotta fit that in either this week or next week, but it's gonna be really cool, so you're not gonna want to miss that. Okay, so where was I? All right, chain 1 and then do 9 single crochet stitches. So chain 1, we're going to do 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2, then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. So we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and kid you not, I have to just double check that I have 9. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Increasing stitch. 1, 2, and then we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then an increasing stitch. 1, 2. So now we're going to count back 44 stitches and do a slip stitch. So 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42, 44. Okay. And do a slip stitch. I didn't even remove the marker. Okay. Slip stitch, remove the marker, and just move it up to the last stitch we made here. Okay. Then we can move on to the next round. 29. Chain 1, 10 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, do a slip stitch, end up with 48. Oh, this is getting, it looks like it's just increasing every single time. Okay. Chain 1, I'm going to be doing 10 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Increasing stitch. 1, 2. Repeat this 3 more times. 10 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Increasing stitch. 1, 2. You just have to repeat this 2 more times. I'm going to gather up some more yarn here. Yep. This is how I do it. Okay. 10 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Increasing stitch. 1, 2. Now we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 10 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Move the marker. We're going to count back 48 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48, slip stitch, put your marker in there, okay. Now for round 30 we're going to chain 1 and working in FLO, which is front loop only, we're going to do 11 single crochet stitches and increasing stitch 4 times, slip stitch, and then end up with 52 stitches. So I'll show you what that is. So first we're going to chain 1, then we're going to do front loops only, 11 single crochet stitches. So this is the front loop here, this is the back loop here. You see how you have those braids, those pretty braids? This is the front loop, this is the back loop. So when we put our hook into the next stitch, we're only going to put it in the front loop. So you come from under and up through that front loop. Let me take this out again, I'll do it again. So you put your hook from underneath up through the front loop like that, and then you can do your single crochet stitch, and that's front loop only. So we have to do 11 of these, from under up through the front loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 2. Again, from under up through the front loop only, and then do your single crochet stitch, 3. So let's do 8 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 11 all together. We're going to do an increasing stitch. So again, front loop only. Let's do our increasing stitch. And then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. So 11 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then do an increasing stitch, 1, 2. Now we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 11 single crochet stitches, front loop only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, increasing stitch, 1, 2. Okay, now we just have to do this 1 more time. 11 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, did I miscount somewhere? Let's count back, because I'm at the marker now. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this is the 2. I had a feeling. So yeah, anytime you feel like you messed up, just recount. You probably missed a count. So I have 11 here already. So here's where my increasing is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So last one is the increasing stitch. 1, 2, remove the marker. Okay, we're going to count back 52 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, slip stitch, mark your last stitch. Okay. We have 3 more rows, you guys. And it just keeps getting bigger. Ooh, where's row 31? You see that? Alright. Well, maybe they just renumbered wrong. Okay, so 32, it's supposed to be 31. Chain 1, 12 single crochet stitches, increasing stitch 4 times, slip stitch to make 56 stitches. Alright, look how big. This is going to be a big gnome. Alright, let me just get more yarn here. You have no idea how good it feels that the yarn is not rolling around. Last week was a little rough. Their yarns were not like that at all. So they were rolling around, getting tangled. But this is great. Okay. So, chain 1. We're going to do 12 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, shoot, let me count back. I already lost count. I lost count, you guys. I know you can count back, but we have to keep track of 12. Alright, I'm back where I was. Chain 1. Let's not lose count. I'm getting tired. It is late. And we're getting into larger numbers. So, okay, 12 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 1 9, 10, 11, 12. Increasing stitch, 1, 2. All right, now we have to repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2. Yikes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Increasing stitch, 1, 2. Now we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 12 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Increasing stitch, 1, 2. Now we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 12 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Increasing stitch, 1, 2. Remove the marker. We're going to count back 56 and do a slip stitch. Oh, it's getting larger. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56. Okay, slip stitch. Put your marker. Okay, 2 more rounds. Round 33, chain 1, 13 single crochet stitches, increasing stitch, 4 times, slip stitch to do 60. Alright, gotta gather up more yarn. I hope I have enough yarn. This is how much I have left. 13 single crochet stitches. We're going to chain one first, and we're going to do 13. It's hard keeping count the bigger it is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2, and we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 13 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, an increasing stitch. 1, 2. You have to repeat this 2 more times. 13 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, increasing stitch. 1, 2. Now we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 13 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then increasing stitch. 1, 2, remove the marker, count back 60 and do a slip stitch. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and then put your marker in here. Wow, you guys, last row. Whew. Chain 1, 14 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times to slip stitch and end up with 64. Wow, look how big this hat is getting. We just did the hat. And our purple yarn is almost up. This is slipped off that. This is how much left we have to go. It'll probably tangle a little bit, but we're near the end, so at least we're not struggling throughout the whole thing. So I really like that they spooled their yarn like that, like a skein, or like a skein that you see at a hobby store, the long ones. Okay. Alright, chain 1, 14 single crochet stitches. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, increasing stitch, 1, 2. Alright, gotta repeat this 3 more times. 14 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, increasing stitch, 1, 2. We have to repeat this 2 more times. 14 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, increasing stitch, 1, 2. Okay, repeat this 1 more time. 14 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, increasing stitch, 1, 2. Okay, so now we just have to count back 64 stitches, slip stitch, and then we're done with this. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 62, 64, and then do a slip stitch. Now we don't have to mark this because we are done with this hat. Fasten off and weave the end with the needle. Oh my goodness. I think my throat's like tired too from talking. Leave about 1.5 inches or so. cut it off. To fasten off, you just have to yarn over and pull through the whole thing through this loop. So we'll pull it all the way out. Then we're going to tighten it up. And then it says to weave in and out. So I'm just going to weave my hook in and out of these stitches on top here. And then I'm going to yarn over and drag this excess piece through all those stitches, and you keep repeating till it disappears. Okay. But we are done with this hat. I guess they had you like do the front loop only so that it could bend easy. Like that. Oh my gosh, this hat is so cute. Okay, so here in the pictures, it says fold the wire in half and stuff it into the top of the hat. Then you can stuff some cotton to secure the wire. Bend the top of the hat into the shape and the hat part is completed. Now the only thing I were to say about this is that if you were continuing on straight away, do that. I'm going to save it for the next video because it's going to be sitting around. I don't want that cotton and the wire to fall out because I'm not going to be working on this yet, maybe tomorrow. But part 2, we are going to start the gnome body. So we just went through 34 rows, technically 33 because it just went from round 30 to 32. 31's missing. So 33 rows on this side. So if we do, whoa, what is this? Oh, I understand now. So when we come back, working with back loop only, but what color? I mean, I'm guessing black, right? Because that's the photo. They should really be specifying. That's where it gets confusing. Okay, look at the little gnome body, how cute. All right. So when we come back, we're going to put into row 30. So where we did the front loops, we're going to be working the back loops with black at 30. And then we're going to, I guess, build the body that way. So yeah, all stuff after, because I don't want to lose any of the cotton while we're just chilling out here the next day or so. But we have that. So we have to do 1, 2, let's see, 30, 42. I want to see how many rows this body is. 47. So this is actually only 17 rows. Yeah, it's a lot shorter from here on out because this hat took 34 rows. The body's only going to take 17. And then we have the nose, which is 4 rows. The hand times 2 is going to be 8 rows. And then the beard. There's a long beard and a short beard. Oh my gosh, look at this beard. This is what's going to look like. Oh, we might be here for a while because the Gnome Witch has a lot of accessories. It's got a belt, a broom. Jeez. And then you go on to the next one. Okay. Okay, you guys. So here's our hat. Comment below. Let me know what you think so far. This is going to be so cute, and this is actually going to be a huge gnome. So my hand is like this wide. So this gnome's going to be huge. It's going to be cute. But thank you so much for watching me. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.